I am fortunate enough to have an apartment, a car, and multiple other luxuries. But over the years I've wondered, what would it be like if I gave up those luxuries and lived on the streets? I've wanted to do this for the last 3 years, and now I finally have. Join me as I show you what it's like to live on the streets for 72 hours. So this is all the stuff I'm bringing with me. I got my selfie stick for recording. My wallet only has my ID in it. No cash or anything else. Case for my glasses. Mic if I need it. Solar powered charger. So I'm recording with my phone so I can keep it alive. And a Bible because I'm going to need all that. And this is the backpack I'm putting it in. And yeah, that's all the stuff I'm taking with me. So we'll see how it goes. To say I am excited about this is not true, but I'm excited to see what I'll learn. Thank you, sir. "72 hours starts now." Thank you, sir. You have a good day. Cheers. Just got off my Uber ride, and wow, it's hot. It's maybe 84 degrees. I have this thick jacket on. Thought it would be best for the nights, but yeah, I guess I'll just find a bench and sit down and just see where. Probably just think about what I can do. See what happens. So I realized there's a water fountain over there, but I don't have a water bottle. And look at that! Found myself a water bottle. But I'm also thinking I don't know who's drank out of it. What if it's even safe? Clean. Maybe there's a place I could wash it. It would be really beneficial to have a water bottle. I said 84 degrees earlier, but I checked, it's like 91. So that water bottle's tempting. I don't know. So I've wanted to live on the streets or be homeless in a sense for about 3 years now. I thought it would be a good experience. I'm not exactly sure what moved me to do it. I know I've always had a heart to take care of those that are homeless, but the more I've thought about this, the less and less it's become about homelessness. And because I realize I'm not qualified to speak about it. There's so many different reasons why people end up living on the streets, and it's some are their fault, some are not their fault, some are just life circumstance, and the reason people stay on the streets could be a number of different reasons. So it's less and less about experiencing homelessness. And I think what attracted me to it is the idea of living with such minimal things so you can realize the things that you have and how valuable they actually are. It's so easy to get used to having a bed to sleep in and a shower to take and food and air conditioning and even just a door to lock to be safe. it's so easy to take those things for granted. And so stripping myself away from all those things, I think will teach me about how not to take those things for granted. It will help me to see that other people don't have these things. And there's also such a value in ourselves that we place in the objects that we own. Like the more objects that we own, or the bigger the house that we have, or the more technology we have, we feel better about ourselves because we own it and because we have it. And I don't ever want to have my identity wrapped up in things that I own. And so I think this will teach me where true value comes from, and just who I am outside of what I own, who I am outside of what I have to offer. So that's kind of the main purpose for what I'm doing here. And I don't recommend being homeless, but I do recommend some sort of practice to get your value unstuck from the items that you own, because that's really not where your value comes from. And so hopefully I'll be able to learn something about that this week. Feels so good to fill this water bottle up. I want to see if I can find a library, sit down a bit inside, spend some time reading until I need to go find some place to sleep. I just met a guy selling newspapers on the streets that was told me where the library was, so we're gonna head over there. There we go. It's 5:46. The library closes at 5 on Saturday. Closes at 5 tomorrow. Closed on 8 the other day, so that might be a central point for me to hang out. I don't know where I'll go now. I'll sit down, just think about where around the area is a good place to sleep, I guess. Wouldn't mind grabbing something to eat, but I don't know where I'm gonna get that. So I'm running with the assumption I won't eat tonight, and I'll figure that out in the morning. Filled up my water bottle and found some chips in the trash. So I'll have some chips for dinner, and I'm glad I found something.
Start recording. Oh, get. No, I saw it.
It's crazy. I saw 2 women give a lady 2 salads. They could tell she was homeless. She was sitting there doing some knitting. It's kind of odd. I know that I'm not gonna look homeless, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I'll get that treatment. But we need ladies like those. Because I don't know if that homeless woman would have got food tonight if it wasn't for them. Like, if it wasn't for this bag of chips, I wouldn't have food tonight either. I also saw another guy who I knew was homeless looking at trash cans across the side of the street that I was looking at trash cans in. It's crazy, like, that's just what people do. It's what people have to do. Very glad for these chips though. It's a spot. I haven't thought that much about where I'm going to sleep tonight, but one of my thoughts was the parking garage. And, I saw an ATM earlier, and I thought for a second about sleeping there because I know they have cameras that run 24/7. So I don't think anyone would come up to me and do something since they obviously know there's a camera there. But I'm gonna go head to the parking garage. I know there's a bathroom there that I'll use, wash my hands, and if not, I'll just walk somewhere until I feel like it's safe. Bathrooms are locked. Go head to the parking garage. I know there's a bathroom there that I'll use, wash my hands.
I know there's a bathroom there that I'll use, wash my hands.
I'm at a parking garage now, and it's super well lit. Like, I would feel comfortable sleeping here, but I'm gonna go try the river, and if I don't feel comfortable with the river, I'll be back here. Crocs are rubbing against my ankles. I've been walking for quite a bit. Ready to go. The river is beautiful. I doubt whether I'll be able to sleep or not. This is the spot I'll pick for tonight. Hopefully I can just catch at least a few hours. It's 11:55, and I was probably at that bench for an hour, and I couldn't sleep. It was starting to get too cold. I knew I wouldn't be able to sleep with it being that cold, so I'm gonna head back to one of the parking garages and seeing if I can go in there. Hopefully it'll be a little bit warmer. It's 1:30 in the morning. On my way to the parking garage, I just stopped at a swing. I was so tired, and I think I fell asleep for at least an hour or so, but I'm still exhausted. In the parking garage now, at the bottom of the staircase. There's a train going by. It's about 2 a.m. This is where I'll sleep. It's definitely warmer in here. It's bright in here. I don't know why I felt safer at the beach, but it's lonely. And I definitely miss my bed and just being able to be safe, and I just want it back. I'm very hungry, but I remember this one guy told me where I can get some free food in the morning, so I'll do that. Yeah, this isn't really fun. Every minute is intentional.